coming from and wherever you are listening from and watching from. So good morning. This is Coffee News Live. I have my coffee and my tea for those people who like tea. So get what you like and come back and join us for Coffee News Live on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning, everyone from everywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when and where you're with us. If you're with us right now, awesome. Glad to have you with us. It is Coffee News Live, and it is, oh my word, how did it get to be September 30th today? Tomorrow's October. I just don't know how this year has flown away. We may have to just like eliminate this year from no, 2020 never happened. No, you just skip over that one. Well, as you know, I'm the Coffee News publisher. If you didn't know, I'm a Coffee News publisher for St. Catharines, Thorold, and Niagara on the Lake. Coffee News is the largest restaurant publication, and we'll say something about that in a second, in the world. And it has been around for 30 years. Started in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and in 1988 by Jean Dom. And now her daughters still run the business in Canada. Awesome family business. And I hope you've all got your coffees. I'm a coffee person sometimes, but not always. I am also a tea person, so I have, both of mine. So Coffee News, it doesn't have to be coffee. You can have tea. You can have whatever makes you feel relaxed and comfortable. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week, when people start stressing out because they feel like either they haven't begun to do enough, or they don't have enough time to finish what they need to do by the end of the week. So in order to get everything done, you really need to take some time for yourself. Self-care, super important. If you are not relaxed and give yourself the time to think, it's a lot harder to get things done. So Coffee News is here to help you. We have funny stories, jokes, trivia, and lots of contests. So be prepared to be engaged. And I'm going to share the link. We have a fabulous guest today. We tried to have her on last week, but the sound didn't work. So we're right back at it, and it works now. So we're all good. This is the link if you would like to be a guest with me here on the show. I can bring you up into the screen and we can have a conversation. But if you're not comfortable being on camera, on your camera, then please don't hesitate to be engaged in the comments. I am going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I really want your feedback because this is an engagement piece. So I answer all the comments that go up on the show, and I can't wait to hear what you like, what you enjoy, your opinions, and everybody wants to share each other's ideas. So first off, though, I am going to read the Everybody's Talking from the Coffee News. Now, let me see if I might have to just dip around the corner here for a second. And the big news that I've been talking about for the last few weeks is that we are back in print. Yes, back in print. And you can find your Coffee News, this wonderful piece of paper that you can take home and keep it your own. You can actually fold it in 3 when you pick it up, and it conveniently fits in your pocket or your purse. And there you go. You take it home, stick it in your pocket, take it home with you, read it to your family, enjoy it with your friends, and then see how much better your life is. All right. So let's get started reading the Coffee News, and everybody's talking. And here we go. Well, September 30th. Wow. Do you feel like the year has gone too fast or too slow? Let me know in the comments. Please, participate. Okay. Let's see. Now, I want to thank all the people who voted for Coffee News in the St. Catharines Standard for last year for the Reader's Choice Awards. And I want to reach out today to the people who maybe didn't vote for us. Maybe we're not your favorite advertising marketing company. But if we're not, and you're still watching us because you maybe love the paper and love reading it, why? Why aren't we your favorite? What is it that we can do for you to make us your favorite? Because I don't do this for me. I do this for you. I do the Coffee News for all the wonderful people in the Niagara region who want to have some fun and find some quality businesses that are trustworthy and and be able to enjoy their day. So I do that for you. So tell me, if Coffee News is not your idea of the best advertising and marketing company, then tell me what more I can do to become your favorite. So, and you can vote for us right here. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to click on this. It's going to take us to, and now you can do this. I think we're only nominated in St. Catharines Standard, but they also have this in the Niagara Falls paper, Welland paper, and those are the 3 I think that are in my area. So, pardon me. So here's where you can do it, and you click on that link on our page. Will take you to this page. You click on advertising and marketing, and see there's lots of people here that are trying to be your favorite, and I am one of them. So if you sign in, you pick your choice, and then you can go back and do it for all the businesses that you love in Niagara. We don't all have a ton of money, to spend in all of the businesses, but we do want to support businesses, right? Our businesses are the heart of our community. So if you want to be able to support local businesses, go and vote for them in the Reader's Choice Awards. So now we'll go on. Thank you for doing that. It may take a few minutes, but you know what? You'll feel so great that you're helping somebody. All right, our first story in Everybody's Talking. Blueberry white tea. Awesome. Finding koalas. Forest fires are very dangerous for wild animals. But in Australia, a border collie came to the rescue. The dog, named Bear, was chosen for the task because he is able to find small mammals by their scent. When he locates a koala, he settles himself under the tree and waits for one of his human bosses to arrive. Then the humans figure out how to get the little animal down from its high perch. So that's an important thing. And I want to thank all of our sponsors and advertisers who we like to support any way we can. Next one, Painter's Message. Wow, love this story. Okay, let's see. A house painter in Bolsover, Derbyshire, England, hadn't been paid for the work he'd done on a building. So he took matters into his own hands. Sorry. On the front of a freshly painted cream-colored two-story structure, Dean Reeves painted a message in black. Want your house painting? Don't be like Terry. Pay the bill. Now you will. According to Reeves, building owner Terry Turner had continually refused to pay all of the agreed upon amount until the painter completed extra tasks. When Reeves understood what the owner was doing, he decided to paint the message. Now I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, because it's too funny. Like, this was not a small message. Pardon me. Let me get this up here. All right. We're going to see just how wow this was. It's going to come up here in a second. All right. And okay, I'm going to show this. So we're going to take down the coffee news and bring up this. So here you go. This is a video, but yeah. So he painted, whoops, no, go away. Ah, don't you hate these things? I hate these things. Let's see if I can get out of it. There, that's what it looks like. So, yes, want your house painting? Don't be like Terry, pay the bill. Can you imagine if you're a house painter and you did that to the clients that you'd get paid every single time? People would pay you in advance. Yes. All right. What do you think about that? What do you think about somebody who would do that? Okay. All right. So now we're going to go on to our next story. Oh, where did I? Here we go. Okay. There we are. Took a second, but that's okay. All right. Our next story is about a gentleman who loves heights. Up a pole. Vernon Kruger must love heights in small places. Hailing from the town of Dolstrom, South Africa, he has lived in a 500-liter, 130 US liquid gallon barrel at the top of a 25-meter, 82-foot pole for many days at a time. And he's done it twice. The first time was in 1997 when he broke the previous record by staying in the barrel for 67 days. Recently, he broke his own record when he stayed there for 78 days. His stay wasn't easy. He had to sleep curled up and had to rely on others to send food and water up to him in a wicker basket. He used the stunt to raise money for charity. So let's see what his barrel looks like. And wow, yeah, it's a barrel, all right. Okay, here's, well, move that down a bit, put me in the corner. Yeah, so that's what his barrel looked like. With the umbrella on top, I think it's great because, it might get a little bright. But let's see some of these other pictures here. There he is, way up top of the community, South Africa. I think everybody wonders, oh, wait, I like this shot. This shot's good. It's from above. You can see, what he sees. Ha, vertigo. And to get supplies, here's how he gets supplies. Some of the supplies. And there's also a basket that goes up and down. So there he is, curled up in his little barrel. Wow. So you got a special place that you'd like to raise some money for charity? If this is one of your ideas, you've got a big shoes to fill there. Okay. So our next story in Everybody's Talking is, oh, wait a minute. Gotta go get our story back on the screen. There we go. And I want to thank one of my first guests. If you haven't seen all of our shows, please feel free to bounce back on Facebook, on our Facebook page, STC Coffee News, or on STC Coffee News in YouTube, so that you can go back and see the awesome guests that we've had over the last 25 weeks. 25 shows. Actually, I think 24 shows, because we had one day where it just would not work at all. So I'm happy we're here. Okay, our next story. Award winner Hibino Sekai, an architectural firm in Japan, decided to bring nursery school children closer to nature through building design. Haku Hibino is the lead architect. His firm has gained a reputation for designing facilities for early childhood education. The renovation at YM Nursery School, a school in Tottori Prefecture, is a prime example. The design called for opening the school up to the sea and the forest through open spaces and sliding doors, which help bring the outdoors inside. The firm won Best in its category at the World Architecture Festival. So I am super excited to see this. I'm going to look this up right now, and let's see what we can find on this. Okay, it is, it's YM Nursery. There we go. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Okay, let's see if we can find it. A good picture here. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Oh dear, she's not really happy about that. There we go. Yes, I'm using my phone as a virtual camera, and she knows better to call than to call me at this time of the day, at this time of the week. I'll have to call her back and break the news to her. Okay, so let's bring this up on the screen. Wow, what an amazing design. Isn't that beautiful? It's so much. The YM Nursery. That is gorgeous. Bring this one up. Isn't that beautiful where the kids can see the nature and oh, and the stairway is really cool. There's a stone wall and the kids are standing on the stone wall, but it looks really awesome. Let's see if there's a, oh, love the glass doors. That's a beautiful wide open space for them to run and have all the nature in there. That's great. Okay. And let's go on to our next story in Everybody's Talking. Don't forget to listen to the river on your workday or More FM if you like the classic rock more. I love it. I love listening to the station. I listen to it before the show. I listen to it during the day. Oh, wow. Did I get through all 4 stories? Award winner, up a poll. We did. Painter's message, and of course the dog that loves the koalas. Wow. Okay. Well, then I guess it's time for us to have our first guest. And today we are talking with Millie and possibly Henry Soares of Agua Fresca water. And I'm just hesitating because I want to make sure that I can see her and hear her, and I can't. She was on and then she left again. Millie, you're going to have to try to do that again because I can't see you or hear you. Whatever happened to your iPad? We worked so hard on this. We did. Okay. So let me just give her a quick message. Okay, well, technical things are technical, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the next section of the coffee news until she can come back in. All right. Ooh. Are you having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. And if you're having a coffee or a tea, let me know if there's a special coffee that you like. Some people like, oh my, there are so many coffees. Yes. I like stirring mine with a stick of cinnamon. I also like doing that with my tea. And yes, I'm weird. I will drink coffee and tea at the same time. Okay. So here we are now in the quotable quotes. Do you have a favorite quote? What is your favorite quote? Okay. There she is. Now I can hear you. Wait a minute. You just left again. Millie, where'd you go? Okay. Aha. There you are now. And your screen is sideways. Yeah. So, hi.
Computer. I don't know.
Just turn it. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Awesome.
I bet you it will change after.
It could. It could. All right. I am so glad to have you here, Millie. And Henry, I see. I think Henry's around the corner there. Is he a little camera shy? Oh, maybe you froze. Oh, don't freeze. Technology, it's so wonderful. Millie, come back. So, she might have to pop back in again. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk about our quotes and the favorite quotes that we have. What are your favorite quotes? Okay, I'm just going to hide her here until she comes back. Millie and Henry run Agua Fresca on, why have it's zipped out of my brain. There they are right there on Facer Street, 49 Facer Street. And they have this wonderful water business, so reasonable, so great. You're going to hear more about it today. Well, wait. Yes, I'm going to bring this into, Okay. So that's the business that they run right here, Agua Fresca, purified water, residential and commercial service. And it's family owned and operated by Henry and Millie. And when we get this working, she'll be back on, I'm sure. Okay, so to our quotable quotes. What's your favorite quote? Do you have a favorite quote? I love the quote, you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. Now, if that's good, then keep doing what you're doing. If it's not so good, you might want to change it up. Okay. Now, let me tell you the secret that has led me to my goal. My strengths lie solely in my tenacity. Louis Pasteur. So there's, and if you don't know who Louis Pasteur is, this is your chance. Look him up because it's important. You should know these people. The quality. Oh, it's like she's back. Hello, hello, hello. That's awesome. Okay, now I can see you. And 2, 3, 2, 1, and you're on. All right. Yay, we got you back. Woohoo. Hi, Millie and Henry. So I am going to let you guys talk before anything else happens. So, oh, Henry, I am blocking you out there. So I'm just going to here. I'm here. No, it's not. You didn't die. But when I take myself out of the screen, you can't see me. There we go. Hang
Good
on.
evening.
I'm switching it around again. Okay, there you go. Tell us all about Agua Fresca and how you got into it and why you do it and what you love about it.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having us here. Well, we are on Facer Street. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area. It's a very business-oriented area, and we have a storefront, and we always wanted to have a business, something not too high demand, but anyways, we looked around and we figured, okay, we don't have a water store in the area, and that's what we did. We opened up a water store, and right now we're serving mostly our community. Some people walk over here. It'll be 3 years now in November, and we just like it. We get to meet a lot of people from our neighborhood. And what do you want to say? Mm-hmm.
Well, the water is it's just reverse osmosis. It's a very small store.
Henry, can you move over a bit because I can't see you because there we go. Now I can see you.
Yeah, so it's reverse osmosis. It's the only kind of water we have. We don't do any other kind of filtration. We don't do any distilled or anything because we have a lot of people that ask us for distilled or different types of water. So we only do reverse osmosis.
So tell me the difference between the different waters. Like, what would be the benefits?
If you have RO water, it's they say it's the cleanest water, meaning that it supposedly strips all the minerals and stuff out of it. So a lot of people want alkaline water. They think that's better. So they would say, if you want alkaline water, we can put some minerals back in. We have these little sticks that you can put in. Because it is, once we do the RO, the reverse osmosis, it takes it down to just about 99% cleared, and all it is basically water. There's no other things in it. Any heavy metals, any pharmaceuticals, or anything that you would find in tap water. And so it's not heavy at all. It's very light water. It tastes a little different than obviously tap water. If you had distilled water, that's when you take all the salt out of it, and then you put that in car batteries if you want. You can drink it. I know people that do like distilled water. It's another process, so you'd have to get another machine that does it. So that's more cost, so we don't do anything like that. More space that you would need. But RO is reverse osmosis, that's what they call it, and it goes through about a 4-stage system where it gets cleaner and cleaner as it goes through the filters. So we have one filter that a lot of people put in their house, and all it does is it makes the water less heavy. It takes out the toxins and it takes out the chlorine. And from that filter, it goes into another sediment filter. Then a third filter, which is 5 microns, takes it down to there. That's before you put it into 2 reverse osmosis one, which really take it a lot of anything that's left in it. But if you weren't to do the other 3 stages before that, it would totally destroy the membranes in the RO system. Then you'd have to replace it all the time, and they're fairly expensive. So you don't want it like that. So you have to do the pre-filtering. We're talking about tap water we're filtering. It's not water from the sky. It's water that goes through the city system, and we find there's a lot of toxins. Anybody can check their water with little tabs, and you can see that your water is going to be hard. And so when you're drinking this water, it's very good for you, and it tastes a lot better than tap water. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. So what's the benefit of not like the minerals? People might think, I don't know, first thing that comes to mind, aren't minerals good for you? So when you take the minerals out, what
they're in content, they're not good for you.
Sorry?
If they're in heavy content of minerals, it's not good for you.
Okay. All right.
You have to look into that. For some people, and I think it depends on the person too. I've had people complaining that too much minerals in the water is bad for them.
Yes.
And not having enough minerals also. So you can add your minerals to your diet. So you just your clean water, and then you add all those extra minerals to your diet. Perfect. And not have in the water.
So you've been doing this for almost 3 years?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and just because the neighborhood you saw a need for fresh water for
Yeah.
purified water. So do you also service businesses?
I have a couple of businesses, not big ones, and so we will deliver if we, but I don't have many contracts to deliver.
Okay, so we want to get some more of those.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If people already own their own reusable bottles, it only takes $2 to refill them here.
Wonderful.
And your very first one is free. And if you don't have your own bottle, all I need is a $5 deposit. And then you just bring in your empty one and take a full one. And you go.
And different sizes, right?
It's only a 5-gallon and 3.5-gallon.
So what's that in liters? I'm terrible.
Remember.
5 gallons is like 18 liters, and
Okay.
and whatever 3 divides into.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. No, that's wonderful.
The big one.
18 liters, he said.
Can we see the process? Like, can you take your tablet over to where it happens? That would be awesome. Because you can visit here and you will. Yeah. Anybody interested, go on over to Facer Street and visit Henry and Millie. Tell me about this. Yes.
Go ahead.
This blue device is where the first filtration comes in. It takes out the heavy metals and the chlorine. Then it goes from this machine. It'll go into this filter here. Takes out more contaminant. This is the 5-micron filter. And then in the back here, in the silver, this is where the reverse osmosis membrane filters are, in these two spots here.
Oh,
and
wow.
This little tube up into here, and this is a 300-gallon tank of water. And then when we remove it from there to fill the tanks, it'll go through that there, which is an UV light, and that UV light will kill anything that might have got into the tank or anything like that. So UV light kills any kind of pathogens, 99.9% bacteria. We have to say that.
Yeah. So do you have to then dispose of the things that it takes out? Like, how often do...
So here, this machine here actually doesn't use all the water. Reverse osmosis, it takes water and it cleans out, and then a lot of it goes into the drain. Film over here. That's a big mess.
That's okay.
But anyway, that's the black tube there. Black hose, that's a lot of water. So for every gallon we get, we probably waste 2 or 3 gallons of water to go down the drain.
Wow.
So if you did it at your house, it would be the same.
Yeah.
And then over here is where the water gets filled.
Oh, that's perfect. Awesome.
We take this. This is an 18-gallon or 18 liters, and we just push the button. Here's the water filling.
There it is. That's great. And I picked up my bottle yesterday, so I'm super excited to try it. And there they are, and there's the coffee news right there.
This is the little bottle.
Yeah, I got the little bottle because I can't lift the big bottle. I've got bad shoulder. But
water is free.
Here's the coffee news.
Yeah, so you can pick up your coffee news there too. Water and a coffee news. What else does anybody need? And some smiling faces of some wonderful people. I want to thank you so much, Henry and Millie. I know, Millie, we didn't chat. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's about it.
That was a lot.
It was. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Lovely to see you, and look forward to seeing you really soon. Okay, you take care and have a great day. Enjoy your beautiful day. It's a lovely day out there. Okay, take care. Bye. Well, wasn't that exciting? Millie and Henry Soares from Agua Fresca water. I'm going to bring this back up here so that you can see. This is their ad in the Coffee News. And you know what? There's nothing better than seeing for yourself. So head on over and visit them and ask them your questions. They'd be delighted to answer any questions you have and taste test the water. All right, so we're going to go back up here, back to our coffee news, and get that second quotable quote. Remember, I want to see your favorite quote in the comments. So please let me know what you think. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Vince Lombardi. Okay, that was a good quote. Very true. And thanks to Millie and Henry again for being our guests here, because it was great to have them on. It's always good to showcase local businesses. So, and if your business would like to have some purified water for your customers or for whatever you do for your employees, talk to Millie and Henry. Nice family-owned local business. All right, local events. I'm still looking for more local events. You've got a local event going on, please contact me, and I will make sure it gets in the Coffee News, both in the print version, because the print version has, oh, there we go, what's happenings down here. It says, what's happening? Well, not much right now, but it can be an online event too. We can put QR codes in, you name it, because the QR codes are great. They really work. If you have, and there's a few ads that have QR codes in them, it's really great because whenever you're out, so we are now in a lot of the grocery stores. If you don't see us, let me know. I'll make sure you we're more visible. But a lot of in the Farm Boy, we're in Harvest Barn in St. Catharines. You can see us, in Harvest Barn, we're right by the entrance, which is the exit as well, right by the hand sanitizer. So pick yours up there. And we are in the Garden City Home Hardware on 4th Avenue. We are also in Fresco. Thank you, Paul, at Fresco on Ontario Street, and the McDonald's on Ontario Street, and the Tim Hortons north of the QEW. You can start finding us everywhere as we begin to permeate the region again. Okay, and please, this time, take your Coffee News with you. Like I said, fold it up in 3, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, take it home with you. Before we used to say, you know, read it and leave it for somebody else. But, you know, in this world today, it's not something we can really do anymore. Roll with the punches. Okay, and now my favorite part of the Coffee News, the trivia. So what we're asking you today and every day, because we have some awesome prizes to give away, is to let's see if you can put your answers to the trivia into the comments and see if you win the great prizes that are worth up to $100 of value. So, and possibly $100 bill if you choose. Well, I don't know if I have $100 bill, but I might be able to get one. I don't know. We'll find out. Which singer has been named the King of Soul? Otis Redding or James Brown? That's our first trivia question. Second trivia question. The estimated time for a plastic bottle to decompose is 4 years, 40 years, or 450 years? What is your thought? What do you think? Trivia question number 3. Which elephant has larger ears? The African or Asian elephant? Okay. Need a sip of my blueberry white tea. And remember, put your answers in the comments. And if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay. Yes. Name the prince in the Disney film Frozen. The prince. The prince in the Disney film Frozen. What was his name? Pop it in the comments. Trivia question number 5. What implements do you need to row a boat? Now, row your boat. You down the street. Yeah. What do you need to use to get that done? And now we're going to head off. I will check all the answers in the comments. I respond to all the comments. And here we have our wonderful people who sponsor and help Coffee News be out there and available for you. And if you still have a minute and you want to take a time for yourself, you can do a word find or Sudoku or crossword or maybe even a magic page. And if you're feeling a little stressed, relax. Grab your Coffee News. Coffee News was designed to be able, I'm just going to minimize this for a minute. Coffee News was designed so that you could have your coffee in one hand and your Coffee News in the other. So here we go. This is what it would look like. Oh, I'm just reading my Coffee News. Yeah, totally doable. All right. And as we get back to here, our Did You Know section. I think every section of the Coffee News is my favorite section. And that's why I bought the franchises. I'm like that guy from the Hair Club for Men. I loved it so much I bought it. Yeah. So absolutely. Here we go. Did you know? Big bone. A bunion is a bony bump on the joint of the big toe where it meets the foot. Sometimes bunions run in families, and other times they could be caused by ill-fitting footwear. Now, why does that sound familiar? I'm just going to check and see if something in my technological pocket did not work. Because that sounds like the same ones from last week. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, I was right. They did sound too familiar. And I'm going to now read and I'll make sure I fix that because, you guys deserve everything right. All right, so here we go. Let's get the real one so you can't follow along, but urban centers. Did you know the 2 most populous cities in Ecuador are, and I'm going to try and pronounce this, Guayaquil, a port city, and Quito, the country's capital. Other large cities include Cuenca. You can let me know if I'm right with that one. Santo Domingo and Machala. Heed the sign. Did you know? Oh, that's full of hard names this time. Marenco When curves lines are white bands that cross a fingernail horizontally. They don't move as the nail grows. These lines may be a sign that the body is low on a protein called albumin. Okay, I know I messed that word up, but you can tell me later in the comments. All right, so great source. Did you know the work of science fiction author Philip K. Dick was the source material for a number of American blockbuster movies? They include Blade Runner in 1982, Total Recall in 1990, and Minority Report in 2002. Our next Did You Know? Eye color. Estimates of the percentage of people with brown eyes range from 55 to 90, making brown the most common eye color. Only about 8 to 10% of people have blue eyes, and even fewer have green eyes. Did you know? Fruit or vegetable? Watermelon is designated as both a fruit and a vegetable. It's a fruit because grows from seeds, and a vegetable because it belongs to the same vegetable family as the cucumber, pumpkin, and squash. And yesterday, I learned that there are male pumpkins and female pumpkins. Who knew? Who knew? So the male pumpkins are smaller, they're round, and they're like yellow inside or yellowy green inside. And you don't eat those. But the female ones are the ones that are like red watermelons, like we know. Okay. Now let's see if the next section changed properly, because I did do it. I did. All right. Our next section is on the lighter side. So here's some jokes. If you've got some clean, funny jokes, please put them in the comments, and I'd be happy to share them with everybody. What if dogs fetch the ball back only because they think you really like throwing it? A different way of thinking about something. Boss, wake up. If you want to snooze, why don't you leave work and go home? Employee, oh no, I can't get paid to sleep there. What is it called when a snowman has a temper tantrum? A meltdown. All right. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course. The Empire State Building can't jump. Sounds like my husband. His jokes are that bad. A guest calls the waiter and complains, how come there are no chairs at our table? The waiter shrugs. I'm sorry, but you only booked one table. All right, thank you for the on the lighter side. And again, we're looking for your jokes, your quotes, your favorite games. If you have a favorite game, pop it in the comments. Tell me why you like it. And if you play it with your family, if it's a good kids game, or if it's more for older people. I know my kids loved something called Cranium. I don't know if it's popular anymore, but it was really neat because it engaged with like mind, hands, sense, all sorts of, it brought in a lot of different things. So if you haven't downloaded your book, the free audiobook from Sunil Tulsiani, do yourself a favor, download that. All righty. And if you want to sign up, when you go to our website, you will see at this point, the subscribe to Coffee News actually does have some text boxes there that you can put in your name and your email address. It just doesn't when I squish it like that. So, and go to our Facebook page and like us on Facebook, please, please, please. All right. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the happy people. People love coffee news. So look out for your coffee news, your personal copy of coffee news yourself. Take it home with you. Enjoy it with your friends and family. And let me know if you go to a place that you expected to see coffee news and didn't see it. Please let me know. You can email me. You can go to our Facebook page. We are on many, many platforms for social media. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, of course. You can find us on Twitter, and you can find us on Snapchat. And I also have a TikTok channel. I don't do much with it, though. I feel really, I'm not ready to get right in there, but, it's so much fun. And you know what I discovered is that it's not just the funny, jumping around dances and stuff, that if you're into that, that's fine. But I like looking for the unique stuff, like embroidery, people who do embroidery, and they actually show you tutorials, calligraphy. They will show you how they write beautifully. All sorts of creative things, a lot of small businesses that make things and they demonstrate how they make it. I have seen so many really cool things on TikTok. So yeah, it doesn't have to be all bad. There are bad sides to a lot of things, but we have no bad sides. We have no bad sides. All right, I want to thank Soares Salon for the lovely job they've done on my hair. Thank you, thank you. And to Cheekbone Beauty for this awesome color of lipstick. Jen Harper from Cheekbone Beauty. She's amazing. And local from Western Hill. She has Cheekbone Beauty is just blowing it out of the water. She's amazing. She's looking for a new location for her distribution. So yeah, look her up too. Local Wonder Woman. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Millie and Henry Soares, for being wonderful and persevering through all the technical difficulties and showing us and telling us what the importance is of getting the right kind of water is for all of us. And I'm going to say bye for now. Have an awesome day. It's a lovely, cool autumn day out there. It's my favorite, obviously. And pick up your coffee news. Take care. Bye for now. And here we go.